Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Sutherland here, going over 4.8 Crisscross Applesauce and the books for measurements of success for string orchestra on the cello. So if you don't play cello, please change the channel now, as usual. So we're going to go over this hooked exercise, or hooked bowing exercise that kind of travels across the strings. We're going to be traveling our bow across two different strings while we're playing a hooked bow style. And so this is where the challenge comes into play if you haven't mastered it yet. So let's take a moment to see if you already know how to play hooked bowing. Remember, hooked bowing is when you play two different notes short in the same direction, bow direction. For example, I can play two notes, two quarter notes, play them short and play them in the same direction. And that would be a hooked bow style, as you see in our exercise behind us. Shown by at least a curved line over two quarter notes that both are staccato, meaning to play short, but the curved line mentions to play in the same direction, or bow direction, making it a hooked bow. Again, let's try to see if you know how to play this anyways. I'll set the metronome to 60 beats per minute, and you can play along with me and see if you got it. All right, here we go. Metronome is set. Get our bows ready, and let's play 4.8 Crisscross Applesauce. 1, 2, set, and play. Now, this exercise is very short. All right, so if you did well, great. If not, and you need a little bit more help, continue on with the rest of the video, and we'll go bit by bit to kind of go over this with you, all right? Let's put our instruments down for a moment, and let's take a look at the rhythm here, clapping and counting the rhythm together. So I'm going to set the metronome again to 60, and we'll clap and count the rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, clap and count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, excuse my singing. It's not the greatest. That's why I play instruments. All right, so that's the rhythm. We have quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, half note. It's the same pattern all the way through. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 measures doing that. All right. We're also in 4/4 time, 4 beats per measure. The quarter note gets 1 beat. I know that because when I even look at it, I see that there's quarter notes and there's half notes, and each one is worth a certain value, and they add up to 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the half note gets 2 beats, a quarter note gets 1 beat. We also know they're in the key of D. How do I know that? Well, looking behind the time signature between the clef and the time signature, there's a little space or an area called the key signature. In this case, we have F sharp and C sharp. When we have 2 sharps in the key signature, we're in the key of D. All right. Now, let's take a look at the pitches. We already established the rhythm. We understand the key. We understand the time signature. Now, let's find out where the pitches are and the fingerings for them on the cello. We're going to look at the very first pitch. It is a D, open D. And to know, to remind ourselves it's open, we'll put a 0 right above that. To remind us it's an open D. Then we'll go to the next pitch, already marked for us as a 0, open. We're going to go to the next string, an open A, and we'll play that twice. Continuing on to measure 2, we have another open D, put a 0 above that, and this time we're going to go back to the A string, except we're going to add 1 finger on the first finger in first position to B. That's B. We play that twice as well. Go back to measure 3, and you'll see that, hey, this looks familiar. It's the same as measure 1. You have an open D, hook bow to an open A, and up bow, half note, open A as well. Okay, or da, as I like to call it. And then the very end, we have another open D finally, last open D. And then we're going to go with, on the A string, 1 last time, but this time 3 fingers on the A string. So we'll mark 3 there to play a high D twice. We'll put a little tick next to them to remind us that it's the different D rather than open when we see the letters. All right, now let's give it a go and pluck and sing the note names at first to actually get the notes and the fingers down. Then we'll add the bow and all the technique that goes along with it. Let's get our metronome set to 60 again. Get our instruments ready in playing position. Reminder that when we pluck, we never pluck where the bow touches, we pluck over the fingerboard. So that way we don't get any of that rosin stickiness on our fingers. Starting on open D, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, pluck and sing. D, A, D, B, B, D, A, D, 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 and then we're done. Simple as that. Now if you notice, when I played the high D or the B, I had my fingers already down when I was playing a different string. So that way I was being proactive, getting ready for the next note so there wouldn't be any hesitations or any fumbles, okay? Let's get our bow now and just go over the first 2 notes just to figure out and remind ourselves how to play the hooked bow in between 2 strings. How to cross string, right? So let's try doing a slur first just to kind of remind ourselves. I'll bring the bow instrument up just a little bit higher so you can see. We're going to be playing both the D open and the open A in the same direction, down. And we're going to pull our strings down and then rotate our shoulder out to get to the A string. You'll notice how I do this. I'm going to play open D down, then I'll rotate my shoulder out to play A. Simple as that. Try it with me again. Down D, rotate out A. Now let's play it in quarter note rhythm. 1, 2, set, and play. D, A. It's a very quick movement. Ready? Again. D, A. Now let's try it where we play staccato, or two note staccato played short. All right? So we have a D, rotate out, A. Try with me. A is quarter note rhythm. 1, 2, short, and play. D, A. Ready? Again. D, turn, A. And that's those are the first 2 pitches, okay? Let me set this light in again, get it darker. There we are. Now let's look at playing the first measure as a hooked bow, D, A, and we'll add an up bow, half note A. Let's play measure 1 together, very slowly. 1, 2, in rhythm and play. Down, turn, down, up. Try again, ready and play. Down, turn, down, up. Great. Now that's the same pattern you'll have for the entire exercise. What you'll need to do is take some time to actually play measure by measure, D, A, and so on. Let's try this whole exercise. I think it's pretty simple. And we'll play it at 50 beats per minute, putting it down a little slower than normal. And we're going to continue looking for accuracy in pitch, fingering, and which way our bow is going, essentially. Here it is at 50, very slow. Let's get our bows and instruments ready. Fingers in first position. 1, 2, set, and play. Short, turn, short, up A. Short B, down, up. Short, turn, short, and A again. Short, turn, high D, short, up. And that's the whole exercise. If you need help with anything else, please let me know. Email me or just see you in class later. Hope this video helped. Bye-bye. Take care.